Chief Justice John Roberts making a controversial decision yesterday, upholding the Affordable Care Act and specifically the individual mandate as constitutional. Roberts ruled Obamacare is a tax and therefore falls under the authority of the Congress. So is this the right decision under that line of thinking? Joining us right now, senior judicial analyst, very busy guy, Judge Andrew Napolitano, just back from D.C. Judge, did he make the right decision yesterday, the sensible decision?
Well, I don't think he made the right decision. I don't think he made the sensible decision. I don't think he made the constitutional decision. Because basically what he said was the Congress can't force you to do anything, but it can tax you if you don't do it. Now, the practical effect is the same. So if he's basically unleashed the taxing power of the Congress by saying Congress's ability to regulate you, to tell you you have to eat broccoli so that you won't get sick and your health bills will be low, but it can tax you if you don't eat broccoli. The practical effect is the same.
Here's one thing I don't understand. I understand people who would listen to the arguments, almost every minute of it, said that they barely brought up anything about a tax. So when you go ahead and put together an argument and the judge says to you, I got a better argument for you so you can win your case, is that possible?
Well, it's possible, but it's wrong. And the dissenters point out that effectively the Chief Justice and the 4 liberal justices rewrote the statute because the president said it wasn't a tax. The Democrats who voted for it said it wasn't a tax. The statute itself said it's not a tax, it's a fine. The Constitution requires that a tax emanate in the House and Ways in the House Ways and Means Committee in the House of Representatives and then make its way to the Senate. This thing started in the Senate and made its way to the House. So the first time any serious assertion was made that this is a tax was yesterday.
Could it be that he doesn't want to see this case again, so he understands the political climate of the day and says to himself, I'm going to make it a tax and let the American people decide in November if they want to kick it, if they want to keep it?
Well, you know, I agree entirely with Charles Krauthammer. This is a gift for Mitt Romney because viewing this as a tax makes it even less popular than it is. It defies the president's original statements that I'm never going to raise taxes, not a nickel, on anybody that makes less than $250,000 a year. Could the Chief Justice have anticipated all this? I don't know, but that's the way it's being played out this morning.
You know these guys, some personally.
Yes.
Tell me about Anthony Kennedy, how he could be so disdainful of this decision in his dissent. Well, he's usually the guy on. Was something about the job of Chief Justice change John Roberts?
Well, Brian, something about putting a black robe on somebody for life can change everybody, as I know. Obviously, I didn't sit in that court. Justice Kennedy, who probably wrote the dissent is signed by 4 justices, which is unusual, but it seems like it's his writing, refers to the argument as feeble, refers to the argument as the majority opinion as feeble, says the majority opinion basically rewrote the statute, and uses the word never in italics 5 times. We have never done this before. We have never converted a fine into a tax. We have never said that the statute is the opposite of what the Congress has said it is. It makes you wonder what the majority was thinking when they wrote this.
Right, and it's too, the other 4, if they had their way, the whole thing's gone, not just the mandate, correct?
Yes. Can I tell you who's a victor here? Governor Chris Christie, because he said to the legislature of the state of New Jersey, I'm not going to write I'm not going to enact this health care exchange until the Supreme Court rules. The one good thing the Supreme Court did yesterday is the feds can't force the states to establish these state insurance exchanges.
Judge, you're going to be on every 20 minutes for the next 50 hours.
Seems it's been that way for the past 50 hours, Brian.
I know. It's been incredible. Everybody needs a break now.
Are the Italians going to win? Be careful.
Are the Italians going to win the Euro 2012?
Yes, now be careful what you say. The whole world knows you're half Italian.
Judge, I'm going to go with the Italian people.
Il campione del mondo.
With Ireland out, I have no choice. Thank you.